to hear my voice instead of the voice of our usual DM. Uh, the reason being that our DM has some stuff going on in her personal life, and I am taking over for today. I'm sorry
She's
this.
being a proper adult.
Yes. So today won't be another episode of Amarillo. It will be something that I have concocted. Anyways, we're gonna get to that later. First, as usual, the announcements. The tokens that we use, although we won't really be using them today, but the tokens we use are being made by a friend of mine called Shadow Green. She's an Instagram amazing artist. Shade, how's the YouTube status?
I'm going to put it up going to put it up this week or tomorrow, today or tomorrow,
Mm-hmm.
because last week I kind of forgot.
Uh,
I've been
all right. Also, we may be a bit more jolty slash jollier than usual because for the last 2 days something has happened in the Netherlands that hasn't happened in quite a while. Namely,
There's been snow.
there's been snow.
And
suddenly
not
there
not
are a
just a
lot of
little wet brown snow, like full on snow and ice on the roads.
Yeah. Like I've made half an igloo today.
I almost fell because I'm bad at snow.
I
Also,
yes, sorry, go ahead.
there's another important announcement.
Yes, there is.
We have a guest today. Whoa!
Hello.
This time, most likely won't be sticking around after this because usually she needs to go to sleep on a reasonable time.
I'm supposed to be going to sleep in like a quarter of an hour, so this is going to be very unusual for me.
She's not going to sleep, she's staying here for like only tonight.
Yeah.
Tell your parents you can sleep in tomorrow. I don't
no,
know if I have.
I in fact cannot, but I will stay up anyways. I have permission.
All right.
It's Spooky, who's usually in chat, but now is here.
Exactly.
Whoa.
Well, is there anything I have missed? Do I need to work on my aim?
You need to work on your jokes.
Burn.
that's me.
Okay.
That's
Recognized.
me.
Alright. Well then, I'm just gonna roll that intro. And there we are.
I still am confused with why our intro music is Johnny I Hardly Knew Ya.
I've never heard our
continue.
intro music. I just see the pictures go by.
I turn on the music because it's fun.
I must say, it feels a bit weird being in this frame. Usually I'm like top left, but my spot has been stolen from me. Or actually, I
Also,
stole this one.
hey, I'm going to make a request to our dear technician, who is also DMing. I'm not Amaryllis today!
Oh yeah, dear deity, Jesus.
Unfortunately, now you have to play Amaryllis. I'm sorry.
You cannot be.
Not on my watch.
Fun fact, for like the entire arc during which Kairi was here, I always had the Amaryllis name tag anyways.
Did I mess up that bad?
I didn't.
I did.
Are you slowly falling in love with your
Dasha-
Kairi character?
Dasha, you did not have. Don't worry about it. I didn't even notice.
Okay.
Haha!
I like playing Kairi every once in a while because it's fun, and this is a good opportunity for it. Also, I just really wasn't in the mood to play Amaryllis today, no matter how much I love her. Mostly because my voice is kind of dead, and doing the Amaryllis voice takes a toll.
D&D struggles.
uh, I fixed the name. Do I have the correct spelling?
Yeah.
Okay. It's weird. I always thought it was Kairi, like with an I after the A. I don't know why.
Makes sense, makes sense.
When I see your name like Kabri, my Dutch brain just kicks in. Kari!
Crystal, good name!
That's how I read it.
Fair. Also, I have one more announcement, which is a fully unimportant one I just like. My mum bought flowers this weekend, and they're amaryllises.
Nice.
I learn something new every time. Is that a flower?
Yeah, it's a really pretty flower.
Amaryllis.
Anyways, yes.
Please excuse me if I barely talk. I did not ever expect to be here, and my brain is just in overload.
Okay.
It's fine.
It's
You
gonna be
just
alright.
get the chill.
Even if you're over or understimulated, we have a spot for you, dear. And
Only
it can be both in the same session. It's totally valid.
yeah, that has happened multiple times to us. But everything aside, we are here to play the D&D. I have spoken with the DM and I have gotten permission for this. So, we start off in the castle. And not just any castle, it is our castle. Remember from way back when with the gnolls?
It's not just the castle, it's the castle.
The castle, very important.
Yes. The sun is shining, the sky is blue, the grass is green.
Whatever are we going to do?
It's just a blissful afternoon with nothing trying to kill us, and
It's
us
a
not trying to kill
miracle.
anything in specific. Yes, Arkle, I see your face.
It's a big miracle.
Yes, Arkle.
I am possibly teaching my pupil at the moment.
Oh yeah, I love
And
the people.
the thing is, I am just softly morning sun. Everything goes fine. You suddenly see what was it again?
Like 10, 12-year-old boy.
10-year-old no.
Gnoll being pushed flying away. Just about
Just-
5 meters.
Just out of
landing.
nowhere suddenly.
Pretty much. And you hear Arkle yelling, "Next time fall on your face!"
Arkle is being Arkle so far.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna, because Raid isn't here, I can make her do stuff. I can make her do fun stuff. But I'm not going to make her do fun stuff. I'm just going to have her play with Victor in like one of the empty towers. As like an excuse of why she's not here.
She just gonna vibe.
She be vibing. She be vibing hard.
Vibing in the tower.
She's giving the tower a vibe check.
She's debating how to make up with the Turu.
She's avoiding a Subaru at all costs.
Amaryllis, what would you happen to be doing? And just
Oh
regular
god, what's
afternoon.
Amaryllis doing? Amaryllis, you know what? Amaryllis is joining the work teaching Noel things to do. Which I think would make this the time. Now, our dear normal DM cannot intervene to teach her Noel a backflip.
The candy is ready. If you manage it, you will receive the candy soon.
No, I'm not going to do anything with the ability checks for now because this is mainly supposed to be a roleplay session.
But basically, Amaryllis is like busy. There were Nulls who wanted to learn magic, so Amaryllis is gonna teach some Nulls some magic. She's having a good time.
Spooky, or should I say sham sham? What to be thine main course of action?
Maybe you can introduce yourself first, because I don't know your character.
I barely know my character. I know I didn't have any information. I picked a name. I am Sham Sham, the Knoll. I know nothing about myself because apparently I have amnesia.
Okay.
Apparently the
Yeah.
DM didn't tell her anything.
Arkle, yes.
I'm just asking, is Sham Sham the pupil?
Judging from her face, no.
She is a very worried sister of the pupil who just saw her little brother being punted through
How do
the
you
air.
know? How do you know if you're the sister if you have amnesia?
I don't know this.
This is just
Ironic.
making stuff up on the spot.
I just
I'm making stuff up as I go because I was not given any information.
You! Try that to him. It's fun.
No, thank you, sir, but no.
Tiro, what's up?
Can we understand
Right.
Sham Sham?
I
Or is
mean-
or is Kairi? No, Kairi doesn't have the spell. Do we understand her?
Nope.
No, you can. We did discuss it before the session because otherwise it's going to be a nightmare.
Like,
he is an educated knoll.
Like, remember the part
I
where we were trying to
mean-
communicate with the gnolls? And we were like
Yeah.
pictures and air
this
stuff.
one,
and writing?
this one talks funny. I can understand her.
Exactly.
Please do not hurt me, sir.
I'm not
At
gonna
this
attack
moment-
you.
Fancy.
Huh?
That's very fancy of her.
I am a
Okay.
fancy knoll with amnesia.
Maybe
if we
in order to be smart, you had to sell your memories.
That is a plausible thing for what I would do.
Also, question so you can talk.
What?
You can talk. You're
Yes.
like talk, speak. Like,
Yes, I talk.
huh?
I have not figured out how to read though. Books smell nice though, so I.
Well, you're not. Well, same to me. I also can't fucking read.
Says the
Books
person
are-
with
you know,
like a million
are
books behind
stupid,
them.
Except they have pictures.
Actually,
Books are good. They're
You
good
know-
projectiles.
That is true. I like you.
also, Arkle, question. If you cannot read, how about the ages ago when you refused to speak and you wrote on a small chalkboard?
Arkle can read. He can.
He can. He just acts like an idiot.
I do not act like an idiot. I think.
No, but I do.
Achuru, what are you doing?
Well, after I finished my what is it, morning?
It's like afternoon.
Well, after I finished my workout with Doolittle, I guess I just go explore the forest around the castle, see if there's anything fun to find
Okay. Alright.
with Doolittle. Doolittle and I are searching. And we're very aware of our surroundings. We're cautious.
Funny you should mention just going out and about with Doolittle. Doolittle appears to smell something, see something, look at something, and going towards the something.
Well, I
Whoosh goes
bolt after.
Dodo.
I bolt after the doggo.
The doggo, near the old castle ruins, discovers a small door that you somehow haven't managed to find before today. Possibly because before today it didn't even exist, but okay. And
Asshole.
Was this caused by the same being that caused my amnesia?
Perhaps.
I don't know. And you don't either.
Must be. Because I don't know the answer.
But yeah, Doolittle is just sniffing the door.
Okay, what does it look like?
It's
Is it
it's,
what material is it?
the door is in a small stone brick frame, like half dirt, half brick. The door itself is made of wood, but like old wood, so it's kind of like green twigs here and there from like mold, and there's a couple splinters on the floor from just age, and maybe a knoll or two thinking it's a toilet. Who knows?
Okay, are there any? How big is the door? Like,
Like if all
Is it
our call were
size
to
door?
walk through the door, it'd come up to about here.
okay, are there pictures or symbols or letters or numbers anywhere on or around the door
Uh,
or the frame?
no, there's no symbols. There's a small, incredibly dirty window that is just so dirty and obscured you can't look through it on it.
Can I try to clean it?
Sure. How would you clean it?
Doolittle, lick.
The window is a
Roll
bit too
me a
high for.
lick check.
No. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I tried to wipe it away with my shirt. If that doesn't work, I would like to. Is there water nearby? If there isn't,
I do think there would be
well,
the Slotracht.
Moat.
The moat would be nearby, but the dirt that was first on the window is now on your sleeve.
yeah, but is it? Can I look through it now?
You can look a bit through it. It's
Okay.
very dark inside.
Okay, but I have night vision.
Night vision or dark vision?
Dark vision.
That's
Damn,
what I
it
mean.
makes it bigger.
No, it seems to be a rather old hallway. It is made with the same stone brick interior as you see around the door.
Okay, well, I would like to try to open the door non-forcefully, and if that doesn't work, well, hold on. Does that work?
It creaks and crumbles a bit, and just with a bit of a shove, the lock splinters.
Okay.
That's really open.
I go in and tell Doolittle to wait outside.
So you go in alone.
Yes.
You go in through the door that made horror movie noises.
It's an old castle. No one's been here for ages.
Everything
called
here makes
ghosts.
horror movie noises.
That's called ghosts.
Everything here makes horror movie noises, and common sense doesn't exist in this party.
No! And Aturu is impulsive. Go on. Do your worst.
The hallway continues on for a little bit, and even with dark vision,
Hold on. I walk as far as I still can see Doolittle.
Doolittle goes like about 30, 40 feet, and then he just starts sniffing the wall.
What do you mean? Like he stays. They stay outside.
Oh yeah. Wait, you walk as far as Doolittle goes.
No, I walk as far inside as I can still see the door and Doolittle. Like
Oh,
I
that
can
way,
still
okay.
shout at them.
Visual contact with Pupper will be retained at all times.
Yes.
Duly noted. It goes on for a little bit and then it makes a bend to the left. And it is considerably dark. There are like a few wall mounts for torches, but it seems they've long burned up.
Okay. Well, at this point, I'm like thinking, okay, what did the party teach me about my impulsiveness? Would I send Doolittle in here without protection? No. Maybe it's nice to get some backup then. Yes. So I suppress my instincts and go to get the party members.
I love like the internal decision making tree in Drew's head.
You can just hear the gears turning. Just first do this,
My feet are
then do
like,
this.
I want to go, but my head is like, I want to go, and then some things like.
My mind is telling me no, but my body is telling me yes.
So I go round up the rest and say, I'm like very energetically saying like, I found something, we gotta look at it. I found something, secret door, secret hallway, old. We gotta go, it's fun.
It's hard to tell who's bouncing more, a Subaru or Doolittle.
Le touché.
Amaryllis is going to stay with the Knolls and potentially also with
Amaryllis?
Gordo. She's going to stay with the Knolls and because there's a contractor coming over sometime in the upcoming time to look at the castle, and for some reason unknown to the gods, they made the children do the official castle business.
Yes.
So they
That's
are.
because you're smarter than anyone, Emmy.
So
You've
now,
already proven yourself.
So now, I think Gordo and Amaryllis are staying up here to wait for the fancy government people to tell us what to do with the castle.
That would be accurate, yes.
Sham Sham is
Damn
going
it.
to follow.
Damn it, I'm gonna miss bird throwing time. Well, bird throwing practice.
If you're inside, the bird won't go very far.
Quarter will be just pushing her. Oh, you can go explore. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. Have fun.
Who are you? Who are you? Are you new? Why are you a Knoll and why can I understand you?
I am a fancy gnoll with amnesia. That is all I know.
Okay. And your name is Sham Sham? Well,
Yes.
great. You want to come with us?
I don't think this is a smart idea, but yes, because I don't know where I'm supposed to go.
Oh, you're fitting in with us already. I don't think it's a smart idea, but we're gonna do it anyway.
Yes, Arkov.
At that moment, I grab her by your neck. You know how I grab a dog and you come in with us.
I just tense up like a puppy that is not used to being picked up and just.
I want to
Avery?
slap Arkel's arm and make him put her down.
Kayri is
I
just
am already sprinting towards where you put. Where you
Kayri
pointed.
just going to look at Sham Sham like, you get used to it eventually.
This is not something one should get
Somehow,
used to.
sadly.
This abuse.
Shamshan has just completely frozen because she is not used to being picked up and then sprinting across the field.
Okay, so.
Kayri is picking up Oleander, and is, I think, with it, like together, like on a more, reasonable. Going towards the mysterious door.
So you arrive at the mysterious door. Well, you see what I previously described, except this time a door that is closed. It is a door that is open.
Okay. I would like to finally give in to my impulses and run into it to where I was before and then inspect the hallway where I was
follow
looking
but
at.
go past her.
Kayri is going to be, a human with common sense and light a torch, because otherwise she is blind.
I'm also blind and I'm still running in.
Wait,
While
can
holding the
can
other,
I
while
see
holding-
anything?
Oh,
Because
You
you didn't
have-
give me any stats. I don't know if I can see anything.
Rules have dark vision, right?
and otherwise,
Uh,
Kiri just lit a
I'm
torch.
gonna say it's
Yeah,
fine.
but I'm far away because I'm
Oh,
running.
by the way, Arkle, since you do say that you're running in, you knock your head on the doorframe.
Okay.
Remember when I said it
Do
comes
I?
to here?
Am I just dropped, and because he's holding me arm, am I just yeeted forward or
Spooky, you have 60 foot of dark vision.
nice?
I just go book and just straight running through.
Just
Yeah, now and I'm just running through.
Like the true Looney Tunes character he is.
Yep.
He's just carving through the ceiling with his head.
like the top of your head is very slightly dragging. Like it's just tall enough, but like a
Imagine getting a
millimeter
haircut.
of
Well,
space.
that means the hallway is pretty big because our goal's freaking huge.
How big is our
Okay,
8 feet?
Yeah.
As tall as your dad.
as tall as a tad? Okay, that is tall.
Like castles are made either to be a strategic defense position, or to show how much big dick energy the owners have. Large corridors means bigger dicker energy.
I keep running. By the way, I keep running until so. I can't see shite.
Well, that's not what
What
we
would
want to
you-
see here.
What do you see?
What do I see, DM? Apart
No,
from
I'm
the
not-
broken
no,
torches.
I'm asking.
Me, oh dear.
What does
Wha-
the
wha-
Sham
what
Sham
do-
see?
Well, DM, what does Sham Sham see?
Okay, see, we have a little bit of sass here. Sham Sham just sees the corridor continue on for a bit, and at the end there's a door that's like a bit dark wood, like hardwood door, like it's fancy 50 years ago. By now, about 50 years of time has given the metaphorical middle finger to the door. It's still standing though. The door. There is no window. There is a door
Ladies and
handle.
gentlemen, the door.
Knock knock. Who's there?
Hold the
The
door!
door. Kerry.
Does Kairi on her more reasonable pace while holding a torch see anything interesting about the walls, ceiling, or the floor?
It's old. And there's like brackets for the torches that have long since burned out, but
How old is old?
100 years old.
That's old.
That's old. Yeah.
Also, for DM information, Oleander is currently on his leash, attached to the belt, being made to walk along.
Small notes, Oleander will do the blep.
Wait, where in the line is Oleander compared to Sham Sham? I'm just
So where, like, you are like in the front, like being like out in front of a door.
I'm just
Okay.
seeing eye lantern at this point.
Kairi
Yep.
and Oleander are somewhere in the back, potentially together with Aturu. I don't know where Aturu is at the current moment.
I am
Well, I
you're my
wasn't
helping
there.
hand dog.
Hey! No! I'm not a dog!
I'm not a gnoll. I'm not a gnoblin. I'm a gnoll.
So what you see?
I see the corridor continues, and then there's a door.
the
Then
door.
there's a really old door at the end.
Want to go through it?
Good answer.
Please, let's wait for the others. Maybe,
Nah.
please.
Straight through.
Arco,
I am running.
you
straight
are just
through.
running, charging through the door?
Don't use me as a battering ram.
That's a good question. Are you using Shem Shem as the battering ram?
No,
Okay.
Oh my god.
no, I am using my head as the battering ram.
No, that's
That's
much more
worse.
reasonable.
Huh?
Actually, it's not your head, so. The door gives, obviously, to a large. Uh, yeah, just to a large Arkal.
Goliath.
A large Goliath. Inside is darkness.
I once again pull. What you see?
Okay, what Sham Sham sees is a room about like living room size. There's like old, very dusty carpet. There's a chandelier with that like used to have crystals, but each one of them has like been plucked off, and the candles are just like small, dribbling little bits of sadness. There's a bunch of like old furniture around, covered in like the large blankets, and the blankets are covered in dust. There is a small stand with a button in the middle, and there are four little like cubicles with like the top half with a closed curtain.
I am now out of character trying to decide if I want to be a smart gnoll or a dumbass gnoll. And it is a very hard choice to make.
We already have too many dumbasses.
Please be smart. Please help the carry.
Oh.
Oh no.
That's the Arkle. Let's just give him a second.
Internet issues.
Do we have an Arkle?
We have an Argo.
We have an Arkle.
Has your internet stopped betraying you? Has your internet stopped
Sorry.
betraying you?
No, it was my headphones.
Mm.
Ah,
I'm sorry.
everything fixed now?
Yeah, because I can hear you guys again.
Okay.
Okay,
Uh,
so as Arkle just charges through the door, Sham Sham is just
It's literally.
Ah!
I am. Sorry. Yeah.
Sham Sham is just letting out a low scream of pure terror, and then just covering her eyes because she's too scared to watch. And then when nothing happens, she just peeks between her hands and is like, "Oh, I'm fine."
It's
Okay.
literally, if I'm turning you around, and literally you see a cartoon silhouette of Arkle. But
Okay, I start describing what I see because because at this point I've made the connection that you aren't able to see anything, so I just describe what the room looks like.
Uh huh. Uh huh. Uh huh. Any
Should
other
we
doors?
should we press the button? There is a button.
Where's the
We
button?
arrive also.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
about
say,
right
Kairi
now,
and
press
Turu
it.
arrive around this moment.
Otherwise we'll be shut
Yeah.
out.
The torch of Kiri's, the light of Kiri's torch now illuminates the room, and everybody can see the stuff.
I walk up to the button.
Of course.
No one gonna stop him?
I start reaching out for the button.
No one gonna
Yeah,
stop
I
her?
also-
I
what
let the
happened.
gnoll punch. I let the gnoll push the button.
Whose alarm?
That's me, sir.
Do I see any trap wires or anything else in the room, or is it just a button?
It
Or
is.
any symbols or
It is. There's like some very old lettering on the four cabinets, but
What's
it
this
is
thingy?
nothing legible.
Sad.
You are being surprisingly smart compared to our usual bullshit. Like, okay, check for traps. Is there writing? Is there anything trying to kill us? No.
I have learned from you guys.
I wanted to say, Veritas has learned from my one shot.
Yeah.
Honestly, I've been playing D&D for too long not to go along with the bullshit.
All right.
Sorry,
She's
what did I
been
miss?
trained well. Um,
Otuur tries
Digger,
to check for traps and read stuff.
Did we push the button?
Digger concluding we're being really smart for how smart we usually are.
Yes.
Did our minor friend push the button?
I will now allow you to push the button. Do you push the button?
I just can I look currently look behind me as I'm being held by the
And I'm
door?
like, nope. I'm literally holding you like around the neck. You know how you hold a cat?
Oh dear. Okay. Uh, I'm just. You can just hear the gears turning in my head for like, should I press this button? Do I do it? Do I not? Ah, and then it
Push the
just bop,
button.
bop.
You bop the button. When you do, the four cabinets make a small whirring, uh, very light creaking noise, and then you hear like a small circus jingle for like 3 or 4 notes, and
If this is Jack in the Boxes,
no, no, it's like 4 notes, and then the music box just dies. The curtains slowly jiggle open, and there are four mechanical wooden dolls with small illuminated eyes sitting like this, staring outward, with a small button in front of it, and each one of them has a key around its neck on a small bit of rope. And all four of them simultaneously, with like an old, rusted, jittery voice, to lie, to tell truth. Who it will be, up to you.
wait, to lie, to tell truth.
Yeah.
Yes.
So. Well, I guess we gotta start somewhere.
Who lied?
No answer.
I wanna press the button
It was worth it.
on the
Digger.
far right.
The one on the
Did
far,
all of the dolls say that?
all of the dolls at the same time.
Hold on. Do they look any different or do they look the same?
Like each of them has like a different colored like mantle, like
Okay, which
red,
colors
green,
are there?
blue. The first one's red, second one's blue, third one's green, fourth is black.
But let me like they all said to lie and to tell the truth.
Yes.
Then they're all lying.
Yeah, but that was the assignment. Don't ruin the puzzle.
I once again push the button.
Which
Yeah,
one? Number one, two.
I already pushed the far right button.
The far right.
So that would be 4, right?
Yes.
If we would okay, far right
So
is
black cloak.
It creaks like a small mechanical mouth moves. 1 and 3 are broken and lie. Not me though.
Give me one moment. Let me get notepad paper.
Yeah, I'm also noting. Okay,
I'm taking notes.
someone push the first one.
I push the middle left and the middle right. Just two at once. And at that moment, I also drop the null.
Alright, so the knoll hits the floor.
I
Hit the
just
knolls, hit the floor. Hit the knolls, hit the floor.
I just land on the floor and just. Oh dear, what's going on now? Oh dear, what did I get myself into?
So the fourth one said 1 and 3
3 are
lie.
broken and lie. Not me though.
What Arkle hears, or what everybody hears when he pushes the buttons at the same time, no, puppet, not puppet, tell truth, 4 keys,
I'm
I
going
push
to press
two, by the
it.
way.
At 2 at the same time, yes.
Yep.
That's why it was so freaking. Kaveri is going to press the first button, like button 1.
Button 1. Either me or 4 has the correct key.
Okay.
Press button
Press
2.
2.
Press 2. Uneven puppets lie, and thus even puppets tell only truth.
And number 3.
I turn towards the Null. You're getting anything out of this?
I'm trying to figure out. Yes. No, I don't know. I am confused.
The third puppet says, us even numbered puppets are naughty and don't have working keys.
Yes, us number
Us even numbered, and puppet 2 was uneven puppets.
Us even numbers are naughty and don't have working keys?
Yes.
Wait, so number
3 isn't even, so uneven lies. So that means that 1 is lying, which means 1 and 4 don't have the right key.
Hold on, either me or 4 has the correct keys?
Number 2 has the right key.
Yeah, one said either it or number 4 has the key. Except Black said one is lying, and 3 is also lying, and then 3 said us even numbers, except it's an uneven number.
So it's wrong. So we know that
So
it's lying, so it has the wrong key. So that means what? Like, because that means the uneven ones are lying. That means, I'd say 2 has the right key.
yeah,
Okay, which ones? I once again grab the Null. Which ones do?
Kaveri's taking key from number 2. Kaveri's taking the right key.
I point to Carrie. She knows which one.
Okay.
So Gary takes the right key.
Yes.
There is a door.
I want to take all the other keys.
You take all the other keys. Do you keep them separated or just I has keys?
No, I will like cut off a piece of each one's fabric so I know which one's one.
Okay.
So you label them.
I'm using key number 2 to try and open the door.
As you put in the key, turn it, jiggle it, the chandelier decides it's had enough and falls down onto Arkel's head. So you just have a clang, a rattle, and a
How
chandelier.
much damage do I take?
I very carefully keep my out of character mouth shut.
1d6.
4. You take 4 damage.
Okay. I'm getting slightly pissed because of this.
What?
And rage through the door.
Please drop me first!
I am dropping you.
Digger.
You said you picked me up again.
Digger.
Yeah?
Did key number 2 open the door?
No.
Right.
But apparently now you have an Arkel-shaped key. I'm so sorry.
Is
Get
it
out of the way.
Is it an effective key?
Well, that depends. Arkel. Strength.
With and by the way, that's double. That's with advantage.
Because you're raging.
Because raging. 12 or
Like, what else is going on? Digger, could you repeat what number 3 said? Because I don't have that one fully written down.
Number 3. Us even numbered puppets are naughty and don't have working keys.
12 plus 18. Ik had een 12, ik had een 12 en een 8 gegooid. By the way, it's a full strength or is it athletics, acrobatics, or is it that?
It is strength.
Pure strength, then it's an 18.
18. Arkle. Door.
There's, there is he.
The door just shifts to the side?
The door busts open. You know, like
Oh, I thought you meant to shift to the side.
except going open naturally like this door is right now, it is suddenly flung open by a large creature flinging itself through it. Emphasis on
Oh.
through.
Look at the two, like, do you still have the rest of those keys?
Mhm.
Could I have key number 4?
That's the black one.
And I try it on the lock as well.
The lock opens. Alright, I will send you the message I had written for this.
Yeah, like,
Let's do this after, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Let's
I'll
keep
just
going.
send it. If you can, like, send it, then I'll, like...
Let's quickly say the next one. Well, small hallway turns left. Arkle, you don't see anything anymore.
No, I'm running blind.
Sham Sham, what you see flickering through the darkness is well the same.
Is Arkle still holding Sham Sham?
Arkle, pick Sham Sham back up.
Yeah, but then Sham Sham. Okay, sure.
You're
I'm
Sham,
just-
you're right. In this
Sham Sham is just-
meantime,
I don't understand the null logistics.
Me neither. Sham Sham doesn't understand either. Sham Sham is just being used as a seeing eye gnoll.
Okay, wow. Now Sham Sham sees the hallway open up to a nice large living room, except it has 2 chandeliers on the ceiling, a ridiculously big mirror on the left side, and just the rest of like cabinets, small painting. There is a potted plant for some reason. A small wooden idol as well, I think. In the room.
Okay, the first thing I do is, what do I see in the mirror?
You see the same room with the.
Nothing abnormal.
Funny you should mention. There's a couple of objects that don't line up.
You said mirror and then described the room. My brain immediately went to find the difference.
Good spooky.
I will get back to you in a moment. Kairi and Aturu.
After Kay figured
And
out that the key
Willow.
4 worked, and Oleander, that key 4 worked, Kairi is now content. And is going to, out of character, politely wait for Digger to send me the, like, riddle written out so I can see where the fuck I messed up. And, like, Kairi is following, like, on a more reasonable pace into the next room.
And Aturu is just hopping along.
Alright. I'm gonna say it's like a minute before they arrive in the new room. So,
what you see?
Arkle, Sham Sham.
What you see?
I start describing the room and the mirror, and I mention that there are objects out of place in the reflection.
Okay. I push her. I walk towards the mirror that she's directing me to, asking for where mirror.
I direct Arkle to the mirror with how many steps and stuff and what will take.
Do I see? Does she see herself in the mirror?
Yes.
Okay, which objects are out of place?
At this moment, the other two will walk in the room, so everything is now illuminated.
Right.
On the mirrored side, the potted plant, or actually, the small wooden idol is in the place where the potted plant is. There is uh, a blank mirror in the place where there is a painting on your side. Uh, the potted plant is on this place where the wooden idol is, and the small painting is on the place where the blank mirror is on your side.
Okay.
To repeat that?
Yes.
I'm just gonna.
I have it.
Yeah.
In the mirror, there is a blank mirror where uh, where in our place the painting is, the small painting. In the mirror, there is a potted plant where in our place the wooden idol is. And in the mirror, there's a small painting where in our place a blank mirror is. Am I right?
Yes.
Great.
Okay.
Um, if we like, were to like remember where the things are at this current moment,
Yes.
what happens? Like if K removes the potted plant,
When you move the potted plant, the wooden idol on the mirrored side gets moved.
I I look at it through like through if you can like take the idol on our side and move it to like the middle and like meet me there where I have the plant to have like the reflections overlap.
Yes, I do.
Right. And then if we move back, did we mess with the reflections successfully?
Okay, can you re-describe what you're doing to me slowly?
Like, okay, K retakes the plant, Aturu takes like the wooden idol.
Mm-hmm.
We move so like the reflections like overlap, they're like at the same place. And then we return to like see if like now the things have the right reflections.
The things have the same reflections.
Right.
Okay, I want to walk towards the mirror and touch the mirror.
You touch a mirror.
Okay.
I touched the painting.
You touch
Uh,
a painting.
And what if we switch the potted plant and the idol from place?
Well, what if you?
What if we switch, like, hold on, in our side there was the wooden idol, so we switched the wooden idol with the potted plant.
You switch the idol with the potted plant.
So now they both have the reflection.
I see Kairi has a question.
yeah. What do I see in like the mirror on our side? Like not the like large mirror, but a smaller mirror.
Uh, it seems to depict the room and the other mirror without reflecting you.
Ooh, maybe that's the picture we're supposed to imitate.
So, um,
But just when you switch the place of the idol and the potted plant, there is a very small and very tiny to be heard.
Okay. I look into the small mirror after Kairi because I noticed her staring at it. Like I see the room and don't see us, but what does the room look like? Is it an accurate depiction of what's currently happening?
It is the accurate depiction of what is happening on your side of the mirror.
What if I use the mirror to look like I look in the tiny mirror to the big mirror?
You just see white.
Is there a piece of the big mirror missing?
Uh, Kairi,
what's on the picture?
it is the castle in its old glory.
Let's see. I wanna like because can I roll like a because Kairi's an artificer. Yeah?
Yeah.
Can I roll something to like some sort of knowledge to determine if the click was a good click or a bad click?
Sure, you can roll.
Like, would that be a
Uh,
history?
I must say investigation.
Right. 25.
It was a good click.
Okay.
Okay, I want to switch the mirror and the painting, Kairi. Help me.
Yeah. I was gonna suggest the same thing. Let's go.
The mirror?
The
Opens?
there's just next door to the next place.
Yee. We had the right thought. I thought that when it was first described, and I wanted to make sure.
I lost me
Let's
like
go.
at the start.
Let's go. Next door.
It seems to be the next door. The vegetate, or at least what is Arkle and Shemsham doing in the meantime?
Uh, am I still being carried by you, Argle? Okay.
Yes.
Sham's dangling.
I'm just a lantern at this point. Except I'm the only one who can see anything.
Hey,
Sham's dangling.
if somebody has to run, you're still at full energy.
Yeah. I am also, however, worried that you can just yeet me at anything. Because you're holding me.
Anyways, next door.
When you move to the next door, there seems to be a lot more like plants. There's like a large fucking potato plant.
Potato plant?
Potato.
Potato. I swear. Um, and like vines on the wall. It does seem to be like the moisture in the air is slowly rising upwards, and eventually you get to just what used to be a greenhouse door, except the glass decided it wanted to take a permanent snap about 50 years ago.
Argo, can you carry me over?
Greenhouse.
Uh,
Can you get me to the potato plant? I want to poke it.
where?
Uh, I give him directions to the potato plant.
Well, you can see because we're
Yes.
together.
We
The-
have the
the torch
baby
is-
with a lamp.
The torch is there.
Okay. And I hold her up against the potato plant.
I just poke it.
It's a potato.
Wait, so the potato is above ground?
Is it a potato or a potato?
It's a tomato.
No, it's a tomato.
Okay, so we can step into the greenhouse?
You are free to step into the greenhouse.
Okay, me and Doolittle cautiously step into the greenhouse.
The greenhouse
Avery's
is
following it.
covered in all sides, just dirt on the outside. So you are
Okay.
still underground.
Fancy.
Well, that's not an effective greenhouse.
Wait, what happened to the door we entered through this room through? Is it still there?
The frame is the glass that the frame was housing is just lying on the floor.
No, I mean, can we still go back to the previous room?
Yes, yes you can.
Okay.
Okay, what do I see in the greenhouse?
You see you see the walls with just old, dirty, stained glass. And there's like a few empty plant pots and an old book lying on the table next to them. And there's just a large tomato plant covering like this to one side of a wall.
Wait, it's covering a face?
It's like covering something.
Okay, I am like Kairi or some Kairi check the book, and I
I was
want
gonna
to
say.
grab my hand axe and carefully cut the plant off the thing.
Kairi is checking the book.
First of all, the plant is rather resilient, although it does like cut a little. Like it take like a solid half hour to get through it. Uh, the book is old, moldy, musty, which must hurt to Sham Sham, or at least spooky.
It does not hurt Sham Sham. It does hurt me.
Okay. Uh, the ink is rather smudged, but it describes various plants like nightshade and how you should not put it in soup. Uh,
Can
like
I press to digitate the book to make the situation slightly better?
you can.
Or
There's
mending. I think mending would be better in this situation. Can I mending the book?
you can mending the book.
Can I mending the book?
You can mending the book, yes, but it does not restore the ink. So there's just like a few empty patches.
Yeah, but like it's now like I can now pick it up without the book breaking.
Yes.
So that's good. Like, what can I read? Like, except don't put nightshade in soup.
I
Uh,
keep trying to uncover the plant. Can I do an attack on the plant?
I will let you do an attack on the plant.
Okay, I
While
will
you
do
do
an
that,
attack.
Kari, in the book are like various kinds of mushrooms and a couple of their effects. And like at the very end, there are a few research notes. It seems the previous owner of this book was trying to like breed plants of a certain kind, and it talks about its efforts to like make more food production for the
Ooh.
people trying living there, such as potatoes and that shit again. Hey there, shit.
Potatoes and shade.
Yes. There we in the corner we can see a very beautiful shade growing from his vine.
I did
Hi.
not know shades grow on vines.
The more you know. But like, is it like can Katie like take the book?
Like you can pick up the book.
A
One last moment or one last thing in the book before I move to the rest. At the end, there is also research from the original author about the tomato plant, and it seems to be working well, except it has a certain vulnerability. Then can it just cannot endure a certain kind of laughter. Like for some reason, it just shrivels up.
it can't deal with laughing.
A certain kind of laughter.
I don't have Tasha's hideous laughter.
On
Alright.
who?
I
By the
don't
way,
have it.
Wait, Carrie, do you tell this to? Do you read this aloud?
Aria's not the reading aloud type. Sorry, she's used to reading in the library.
Can I?
Otherwise, Otherwise, Sham Sham would have just started laughing. No laughter. The only vulnerability of tomato plants.
Arkle wanted to say a thing.
I am grabbing one of the tomatoes. Are there any tomatoes?
Yeah, there are a couple tomatoes that you can just.
I'm grabbing 2 tomatoes.
2 tomatoes, okay.
I take a bite of it.
It's a tomato.
Nah. And with my free hand,
Yes.
I toss it straight. To the back in the back. Is Arturo turned around towards me, or is she looking towards me?
Aturu.
my
That's.
back is towards you, I think.
I'm throwing a tomato on towards you.
Alright. I'm gonna quickly switch to Aturu first. Aturu. Fingers.
I threw 18 on my scimitar attack.
You make a decent cut in the.
I did 17 slashing damage on
So I see.
two-handed
So
attack.
you make quite a decent cut. It's like 1/3. Just gone.
Can I see anything underneath it? Or can I pry it away?
You can try a bit and like. Yes, see another door. I'm quickly going to move to Carrie, and then you're gonna be hit in the back by a tomato.
Kairi is going to look Sham Sham straight in the eyes.
21.
Hey Sham Sham. What's the difference between a hippo and a zippo?
I don't know. What is it?
Well, a hippo's really heavy, but a zippo's a little lighter.
Okay, Sham Sham just bursts out laughing. Loud, cackling, gnoll laughter.
It's like a hyena.
Yeah, hyena laughter, except from a semi-human throat.
Does it work?
Glant revels
Yes.
quite a bit. It's like still half covering the door.
Start tickling Sham Sham.
No, stop. I have more. I have more.
Hold on. Aturu. Splat.
I pull and make her look towards the moment that the tomato hits her back, the back of her head.
For some reason,
Excuse me?
Sham Sham just continues laughing, but also looks horrified because that is a very scary person with a big sharp thing that just got hit by a tomato, and now she's laughing, and the scary person may think she was the one to throw the tomato, so now she just looks scared.
Hey Sham Sham, why can't you run past an adventurer's camp?
Why?
You can only run. It's past the tents.
more hysterical hyena laughter.
Just a moment. Aturu still needs her reaction to the tomato.
Death stare.
At who?
At Arkle, because of course it's Arkle.
Yeah, but she's holding up front, and I'm like,
Kairi is
Arkle
going
starts
to.
laughing.
Kairi is going to silently, inside her head, thank Amaryllis and her book of riddles. Who when they just returned to Putoki, had been keeping her awake for the entire night, telling her riddles from a cliche riddle book.
By the way, with the last burst of laughter, the tomato just officially gives up.
Oh. Kairi is taking the book. She's stuffing it in her back. She's like, this looks useful.
Do check with our actual DM later if it is actually useful, because for me it's just a piece of the puzzle.
Oh yeah, of course.
You may have other ideas in your head, and
No,
I don't want to ruin the campaign.
The only thing Kairi's thinking about is, now I can finally have a better garden than my neighbors.
So guys, was I the only one who thought there was a person behind the vines?
No, you're not. I thought that too.
Okay.
I thought
I
it would
did
just be
not.
an emaciated corpse, and then the tomatoes would be just blood tomatoes.
That's awesome.
but they were delicious.
And I have a tomato, just very.
I'm like,
Sham
But
Sham
What
just
did you smoke, Arkle?
Here, Dicker, does the shriveling of tomato plants reveal another door?
Yes, it does.
I wanna-
Yee, let's go
Can
through.
Can we go through?
You can most definitely go through.
What do we see?
You see, you see a couple theater seats, like 3 sets of 3 seats, with a neat path in the middle. There is a small stage with curtains nicely on the top and on the sides. There's a large painted wooden piece on the background depicting a castle with small balcony that you can actually stand on, and another door on top of the balcony.
Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo?
I'm not here.
act out the entire play. Maybe that will open a new door.
I'm not that good of an English student.
Shame on you, Dusha. Shame on you.
I haven't read Romeo and Juliet in 2 years. Get off my tail.
I haven't read it at all.
Anyways,
Yeah. So that's what you see in the room.
Stage.
Okay. I want to go up to the stage.
As you move closer, you hear a small click from underneath your foot. There's a bit
Oh
of
god.
whirring, and a large wooden puppet. Do you know the things that like artists use, like the wooden dolls,
Yes.
to pose
Yeah.
for their drawings? Like there's a life-size version of that, with just old ass clothing. Like one, it's old. Two, it's really the fashion is from a literal century ago, and it is so incredibly worn. Not even a beggar would be caught guessing that.
Insert Dolls of New Albion's joke here.
Wait,
And a record starts playing, which uh, says a few voice lines. I'm quickly going to let everybody do a thing, if they so choose, before I start spouting off the lines.
I'm just like,
Do 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 do. That was what I, as a person, had to do.
Okay. Do Arkle and Sham have any reactions right now?
Shamsham just looks very worried. Like, what is it this time?
Arkle?
I can't see shit. I can see light. I
There's
don't
a-
see what's happening.
Carrie has a torch.
I
Carrie
know.
Yes,
I
torch
can
is
see
coming.
what I can see what Carrie can see. I can't see.
Yeah, everybody can see the entire room
Okay.
because of the torchlight.
I am literally turning around, look towards what's happening.
Poor Arkle does not compute.
Phil has
I
never been
don't
to the
know.
theater.
Sham also does not compute. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what this place is. It makes noise.
Yeah, I know. It weird noise making thingies.
At this point, the record starts up and starts making a couple vocal noises. A small like intro tune, and then a male voice says, "Today is the day. Today I will tell Miranda I love her." At that point, the puppet that you can see on stage moves forward, despite the cat in the background, uh, and the arm makes a motion as if it's throwing something upwards. Behind the door, on the balcony, the silhouette of a figure appears. Uh, the figure stays there, and you can hear the record skip a couple lines and die down. So it is now quiet on the set.
Carrie's gonna clap. Carrie's gonna be a polite theater girl and clap. Just like,
my neck hairs, well, Artura's neck hairs and Doolittle's hairs were just like.
Sham Sham?
Carrie seems to be an intelligent person, so Sham follows her example.
Something that is noticeable: the play does not seem to be finished.
it seems like a monologue ended and then you clap. When this throwing motion was made, did something actually get thrown? Or
There was
was it just like stage?
there was a small pebble that was lodged in the hand that was being launched upwards.
Right. Carrie wants to take a closer look at the stage.
And I
It's,
want to crawl or else sneak towards the silhouette.
Carry first for now. The
Yeah.
stage is a stage. There's a couple slits in the floor for guide rods of the puppet, and above there's a couple wires.
Mhm.
And
Can I roll an investigation to check for like any technical issues?
sure, I will. Go ahead. Uh, I will quickly do a tour, and then I'll do you, Argon. Aturu,
I'm speaking.
you said you were crawling towards the next door,
Well, towards the silhouette.
towards the silhouette. The silhouette is on the balcony that you can't reach at the moment, behind a large door.
Behind the large door.
Behind a door.
Well, how can we see the silhouette then? Is it like a shadow underneath?
Can
Figure
I
out-
make it clear?
No.
Okay, this is you. This is the side. Here is the door, and here's the balcony.
Oh, and it's on the balcony. The silhouette's on the balcony.
Yes.
Well, Arkle, come up here and
Dedication.
I want to stand on their shoulder.
Please stroke me first.
Yeah.
Yeet me there.
Arco wanted to do a thing real quick.
I already have a weapon.
Okay.
No, yeet me.
Very, very worried. Sham sham.
I'm not doing that, by the way. It is just a joke. No, I'm walking up to the silhouette, grab the rock, toss it.
The silhouette is
The pebble.
above the balcony, and you're on the ground floor.
No, not the silhouette, the animatronic.
The puppets. Okay.
I'm grabbing the rock, tossing
Tossing where?
towards the silhouette.
It makes a small tink against the door. Kairi.
What does my 22 in investigation tell me?
Well, you can see a record player in the corner, and you can see the puppet. And the record player makes a round, then the needle skips a bit, and lands in the same place. It does that over and over again. The puppet is like every time trying to move forward, but something is stopping it.
Does Kairi have sufficient knowledge and tool proficiencies to fix a record player?
I'd say you have, but it's not the record player that's broken.
Or like then the thing under the stage, I think. Like
Aturu is making very intense I need attention noises.
I want to check the tracks where the puppet is on, and I want to check around and on the puppet for more pebbles that are in the way.
There is no pebbles in the way.
does
No.
Kairi
No.
the knowledge to like be able to like because Kairi's like Aduru, can you lift me? Like
Hey, where do you want to be lifted?
I want to like check on the balcony if like a pebble, like the pebble that landed on the balcony, if it's like obstructing something there that's like blocking the puppet there.
Well, I don't think so. I mean, the puppet was stopped before
No, you
Arkle
want
threw
to
the
check.
pebble.
So like, please just let me check. Could you please lift me, Aduru?
Or can I lift her high enough?
I'd say you can lift her high enough, and otherwise you have a literal giant.
Yeah, but Kairi trusts Aduru more than Arkle because like literally a week ago Arkle kidnapped her from her home.
Fair enough. As
So,
you get
like-
up there, there is the pebble lying on the balcony. The door seems to be shut for the moment, and the silhouette is bonk against the door. Another bonk.
Does something look stuck with the door?
The door doesn't look
Is
shut.
the silhouette another puppet?
It is.
Right, so nothing wrong on the balcony. I just realized something. Aduru, can you put me down again?
Yeah,
I
just
think
jump down.
she's going down, and she's going to like sit on one of the chairs to see if like that does anything.
Sitting on the chair right now, it does not do a thing, but you do notice something. Like, do you know in like stagehand and musicals, they have the stage.
Yeah.
I'm quickly going to reuse the thing for the accurate depiction. So, stage.
Yeah.
There's like this little cubby hole
Yeah, the
where
orchestra.
like the extra person would sit if
Oh,
someone
the
forgets their lines.
soufflage. Yeah.
I have no clue if that's the right word, but sure.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
The soufflage stand bit. Cubby
Yeah.
hole.
Has the souffle collapsed?
No.
Is anything going on in the hole?
Can I fit?
You can fit like up to here through the hole. And behind the hole, or like in the souffle, was it?
Soufflage.
Soufflage.
Play.
It's a French word for whisper.
In the soufflage, there does seem to be an old weathered script.
Okay, can I read the script? Is it in a language I know?
It is it's like in ye olde English, but you can.
Shakespeare in common.
It is in ye olde common.
Okay, tell me,
It's nothing
send me what
no.
I need to read aloud.
Well, first, you see ML. Today is the day. Today I will tell Miranda I love her. Then the main lead will throw a pebble at the window. ML. Open your
Oh, I'm
window.
reading this aloud, by the way.
You are reading it aloud?
Yes.
Uh,
For the rest to hear.
Alright, then I'm just gonna do the whole thing because, funny enough, that works so much better.
Can I do it? Can I like accurately depict a true reading it aloud?
If I send her the script.
I'm doing that right now.
On Discord or
WhatsApp.
like make this accurate?
Alright, Arturo is doing the big read.
Okay. So. I will read everything, right?
Yeah. Go ahead.
The part of the play.
Like you can start with me with ML. Today is the day. Today I will, etc.
Okay. ML is main lead and LI is love interest. ML. So, today is the day. Today I will tell Miranda I love her. The puppet will pretend to throw something up towards at the window. The love interest will appear behind the window but won't open it. Insert line 1 the party needs to...
That's at the top, the missing sentences.
The door opens and another wooden puppet in a dress will appear. Geronimo! Geronimo! Why are you here? Didn't my brother banish you? You silly, silly man. If you were found, they would kill you. What could drive you to come here despite the risks? I need to say something. Something I can't say in a letter. Something that can't wait. But what could drive you this far? Miranda, the love interest will put their...
right there it says insert line 3, and at the top the sentences that like were supposed to be said in the script are Miranda, open your window. The second thing is I'm here for you when she asks why are you here, and the third one is
I love you? What?
yeah, that's one. Go.
I love you, Miranda. What? said, "I love you, Miranda."
Mm-hmm. And then
I
the
don't know.
all right the puppet on the balcony puts puts its wooden hands like here.
Oh, put their hand to their face. They throw down a rope which the couple will climb, leaving the scene and sing.
Applause!
It's a
Kairi
recycle.
starts clapping again.
Sham Sham just once again follows Harry's example.
Kairi is going to mutter to herself, if only Rayla and Aturu could communicate like that.
Uh, just
Do I hear that?
I don't know.
I will have Arkle make a perception actually.
I'll roll stealth to see how capably Kairi whispers.
Yes.
21.
Yeah, that's... Aturu, you hear this as well. This is not subtle. This is Kairi being done with her life for the past few weeks.
What do you mean? Kairi, what do you mean?
What I mean, that Rayla has been on my couch for 3 weeks.
Is that where she's been?
Yes.
The fucker threw a brick at my head.
I am aware. She cried about it for I don't know how long.
You know what the
Please,
fun thing
just-
is?
Please,
You know,
please talk to her. I am begging you.
I
Please.
have no experience in this romantic shit. But this doesn't feel like how it's supposed to.
I think it's pretty clear Rayla doesn't have any experience either.
actually,
Hmm?
that's actually how my parents met.
Okay,
Actually, technically, that's how my parents met.
Kairi is just going to look at True straight in the eye and be like,
But the fun thing is, normally it was supposed to be my dad throwing the brick, but it was my mom towards her ex. But it hit my dad, and then they were together and got me and my sisters, and they also got a lot of bricks against my head because of my sisters, or it was just rocks or tree branches or axes.
Kairi is going to look at True straight in the eye, like, please, please talk to Rayla.
Uh,
Please.
Yeah,
Real
maybe I
quick.
should take the lead for once.
She doesn't know what she's doing either. Trying her best, but she doesn't know. Please talk to her, I'm begging you.
Don't take advice from Goliath.
But I like the brick part actually. It's kind of hot.
No, it's funny, but it hurts like hell.
AKA, how to make your party members suffer on purpose. Sham Sham.
Get a very fancy brick and throw it back at her.
That's a good idea.
An
Good idea.
engagement brick.
The engagement brick. That could be a magic item, actually. Just if you throw this brick successfully at somebody else, they will have significant romantic feelings for you.
Please write that down so I can, like, put it in akin to the Brick of Licking.
No, you write it down.
So, I just like.
It's called the break.
I'll think
of
about it
fortune.
and climb the rope.
Okay, the rope leads upwards, the door is open, and the puppets are gone. Just like in a small slit to the side.
I toss the. Go ahead.
Sham Sham, you are flying through the air.
Ah! Just scream.
You
I
ju- the rest here. Ah! Sham Sham, you see brick walls and a floor.
Where do I land? Do I just smack against the wall or do I smack against the floor?
You smack against the floor.
Okay. Dasha, can you roll a d2 for me? I need to decide how I land. This is very important.
I'll quickly roll 1d2. for you.
I
Run
don't have
D2.
my D2s handy right now.
I rolled a 2.
Okay, Dad. I face plant on the floor exactly like my younger brother did.
Kairi is just going to climb the rope.
I jump and just hold myself to the balcony and just pull myself up. I'm tall enough to do that, probably.
Okay, I will actually have you roll a flat d20 for how lucky you are.
Normal D20?
Flat d20.
Five!
Okay, you remember how I said that this place is old?
Mm-hmm.
The balcony crumbles underneath your fingers, or at least the part you were trying to hold on to crumbles underneath your fingers.
Does the part I face planted onto also crumble?
Now you're like already in the hallway because you were thrown there.
Yeet
Okay,
it.
good.
Guys, I can't climb.
Use
Use
the
the
rope. you idiot.
rope!
But if I do, I probably will tear the whole fucking thing down.
Do it
Hold on.
anyways!
Hold on. I have an idea. Okay, I climb back down, and I'm like, Arco, time for you to be eaten.
Yes!
I try to eat Urkel with all my might.
I will have you make a strength check at advantage because Arkal is also trying to get yeeted. At least that's what I gather from his yes.
Okay, my strength isn't great. 18.
Arkal, you're soaring through the air. Your face now meets the floor quite fast. Your
One
nose
second.
now very hurts. The floor is very hard.
Nope. Don't land on my face.
Hmm.
I just go out of the way. Because one
Am
other
I-
person is still on
Please
the
don't land
ground.
on the
Am
knoll.
I fast enough to get out of the way?
Like
Do I land on the knoll?
no, you land just behind the knoll, like 2 centimeters.
I just let out a terrified scream because I was just
Sham.
yeeted through the air, landed on my face, and now a giant, a literal giant, nearly pancaked me.
I am literally looking like this.
Just
Uh,
a face of pure terror is looking back at you, Arco.
Shem, quick question.
Grab her again.
Shem, question. Do you let out a terror fart?
Roll me a d2.
Fear fart.
1d2.
Fart of
A
fear.
2 is no, a 1 is yes.
I rolled a 2.
Oh, thank God.
You do not let out a terror fart.
Damn it. Would have made a con save. I probably would have made a con had to make a con save.
I do not want to poison my friends.
No,
So,
it's just an
What do we
instant
see
knockout.
in the brick room?
What's in the next room?
You see, well, in the next, first though, is the hallway.
Oh, the brick hallway. Okay.
And in the hallway, there's like every 5 meters, on the right side, there's an arrow pointing that way.
So we go the other way.
Yep, exactly.
That is the way you just came from.
No.
Or I'm following the arrows.
I am being carried. I have no choice.
Interesting that you add that little.
I'm being carried. I'm Kairi.
The tomato plant shrivels a bit more.
Sham Sham just gives you a death stare from where she's dangling.
I'm sorry, that's there from where she's dangling. That needs to be a quote.
Utterly
Quote that.
oblivious.
Where are Arkle and Ichuru right now?
Well, since taunting the arrow isn't going to work, I follow Gary.
I also follow because I'm probably also taking the knoll with me. I'm taking my carry-on luggage.
I am not your luggage!
I better be seeing some good ass quotes from this session, by the way. Uh, seeing how you follow the arrow, walking, walking,
I'm
more
go
walking.
I'm going to point towards Aturu. You still have an arrow?
Yeah, why?
Can I get one?
Asking you why isn't gonna help, is it?
Hmm?
Asking you why you need it isn't going to help, is it?
Nope.
Yeah, okay. I hand over one arrow.
Put it onto the ground and spin it. Oh, it is disappointing.
You like
Like spin the bottle with an arrow. He's gonna yeet one of us. Yeet me! Yeet me!
hold up. I've got to find something I can spin real quick.
Just
I,
roll 1d4.
it's pointing that way.
Oh. Is it pointing towards a wall? Is it pointing towards...
Pointing towards the wall.
I'll walk towards the wall. I'll follow the arrow.
Okay, I pick my arrow up again and I run at a fast pace.
Arkle, you are walking against a wall.
Mm-hmm.
Aturu, for you, you're running at a moderate pace. For the rest, she gets like 5 meters ahead of you, and then she's just going at a snail's pace.
What?
Oh,
Snail's
slow
pace?
Snail
spell.
pace. But for you, Aturu, you just feel like you're running at your regular running pace.
Aha, I see.
Okay, so I notice nothing and like.
Do I notice that this is going on to a tour?
Yeah.
Can I roll a check to see? Like, can I roll an arcana? Since this seems magical?
Sure. Roll that arcana.
21.
There is most definitely some shady bullshit going on with this whole way. As
Can
in,
I-
you can walk that way forever.
Right.
Can.
You can what? Like, can I like figure out anything else, like about what kind of magic or what to do against it with my 21?
Question: do you turn around during your
Sure.
investigation?
I want to like look around.
I will be putting another piece of wood for demonstration. This way goes infinite. When you turn around, no matter how far you walk, the door is here, or there's a wall here.
What the fuck?
Walk backwards.
You walk. Yeah.
Does anyone want to tell me I'm walking forever?
I'm just going to like stop her. Like,
What? How?
that's not gonna work.
How? I was running. How were you right behind me? You're tiny.
Weird magic.
Uh,
Like, I turn out, do I see a wall or do I see a door?
If you look behind you, you see the wall. There is some writing on it.
okay, this
What's
makes me
on-
uneasy.
What's the writing on the wall?
Don't look at me.
As you turn back around, you're kind of
Okay.
dealing with a half orc in a panic attack.
Oh no, was I here when Aturu told us about, what happened before she got here?
Hmm?
Aturu, was I here? Do you remember?
No, I don't think Kairi knows.
And then I'm just gonna like give her a hug, like I don't know what's going on, but now this one's crying.
Don't touch me!
All right, I'm sorry. Do you want to do you want water? Do you need to
Oh,
sit
I'm
down?
stuck in here. Get me out of here.
Arkel. Arkel says a thing.
As I try to walk into the wall and I look towards where the others are, but yet I turn the one who can see towards the others. How far away are they?
Are you like which way are you facing? Are you facing hallway or the wall?
I'm facing the wall. I'm pointing her towards.
I'm facing hallway. Arco is facing the wall.
Yep.
Arkel sees the wall with the text "Don't look at me," and Sham Sham sees the others,
How just next to us or something?
like 5 meters, 5 meters away.
Arco, is there something on the wall?
Tastes like dirt.
Could you do something for me?
Bird.
Argo, could you do something for me?
Huh? Yeah. Woo!
Look away from the wall and walk backwards.
I turn around.
How?
And I
Hold on. How does?
slowly moonwalk
No.
backwards.
But how does it work? Because Sham Sham's facing the wall.
I close my eyes.
Good. Sham don't nobody like Argo walk backwards. Okay, no one look at Argo walk backwards.
I'm not walking backwards. I'm moonwalking backwards.
I just
Also
cover
valid.
my eyes so I can't see anything.
Okay. The rest of you see Arkel face through the wall,
Okay.
and Sham Sham is left behind. So Sham Sham just Arkel goes there.
Okay.
Arkel goes through. Sham Sham just drops to the floor, nicely on your feet.
Okay. Sham do the same thing. Don't look at a wall, walk backwards, and walk towards the wall.
I follow her directions and walk
I'm
through the
struggling.
wall facing them.
Atsuru, do you trust me?
Yeah, sure. Just get me out of here and
Get up.
I'll trust everything.
Look the way the arrows are pointing, and then walk backwards. Just
Okay, I do so.
look at me and walk backwards.
I do so.
Turu faces through the wall.
Why?
I'm going to.
Again.
I don't know how we're getting Doolittle to do this. Gamer's like left there with like a cat and a dog, and just like, oh shit.
I come out back.
Can I like
Don't-
pick up the? Can Atsuru's gonna try to like pick up Doolittle? Like, okay, I know you don't like this, but it's you and me, buddy.
Yeah, it works.
And then like shuffle backwards, carrying a large dog and a cat.
Yes, Arkel?
Can I literally just, as she comes near, grab her by your shoulders and just pull her in?
Who? Which one specifically?
Carrie.
Yeah, you can pull her backwards.
Just a hand, not seeing it, hand comes out and just pulls you in.
That she doesn't see. She's looking the other way. So
I know.
so you
she
just
doesn't
suddenly.
see it.
Avery is focusing on like way more important things. Now, like, okay, she's like something's touched me. I think it's the wall. Okay, let's go. And just like, Kairi is occupied with the much more pressing matter of not dropping the dog. It's like
Very ADHD dog.
What happens to the cat?
the cat is like also being carried like just like.
So one animal on each
No, but
arm.
like imagine like okay, like two had like one had like over the arm, there's the cat like. Like the moment Kairi's through the wall, she just like puts Doolittle at Azur's like,
Yeah, okay.
your dog. Are you okay?
I can breathe again. Thanks.
Do you need a hug?
I'll
Or,
just take a second with Doolittle.
I say, or do you need your dog? They're here too. They're very heavy. Nothing against your dog, but they're kind of heavy.
Yeah.
I
So
should have made
muscle.
you. I should have made you pick up your dog first.
You're tiny, but you're made of strong stuff, girl.
She just looks at like all the others like blame blame the cat.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, Arco? You
I,
do.
I am one with one hand. I'm holding Carrie, and the other I'm holding the other.
Put me down.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, Sham Sham is being held aloft
I would like to
as
now.
usual.
I've just gotten used to be. I've just gotten used to this.
I would now like to continue down the hallway. Now we are
Okay.
no longer stuck in a time vortex because oh my lord.
Uh, Everyone that has backed out successfully is standing in an old room that seems to be like a small storage room. It's rather small. There's a couple of old musty furniture. Some of it is actually still pretty good. Like this desk. As long as you let the wood dry, that's a functional desk. And same with this chair. There's like a large blanket over another thing. Whoosh. There is a large stuffed bugbear. That still looks damn good. There's
This
also
goes in my room.
there's also the painting that you saw before of like the castle in its old glory. That painting is still good. There's also like a couple of bed frames and mattresses, and there is a small staircase leading back up. Sham Sham.
I just look worried because if there's a stuffed bugbear, what happens to the nose?
Are you? Are
Squishy
you?
or like stuffed as in taxidermized?
Dextermized.
Texturized.
Just a very worried, dangling Sham Sham.
Oh no. Can we like go functionally up the stairs, or is there
Yeah.
like another closed door?
Uh, no, you can just go up the stairs.
After all of you.
Well, what does everybody do?
I zoned out, so I don't know.
I'm being carried.
There is a room and there's a staircase leading back up to, daylight.
And there is also a stuffed bugbear, which is very.
Well, usually, from what I learned from the party, is I would check the stairs for stuff, but I'm so anxious to get back into the daylight that I just rush upstairs.
Uh, it's a twirly staircase, goes up for quite a bit, but eventually you do make it to a door with a that looks really similar to the one that you originally came in through. Very old, very splintered, with a small, very smudged glass, with a few streaks of sunlight coming through.
Okay, I Hanukkah into the door.
Question: do you bust through the door like the Kool-Aid Man?
Oh yeah.
Right.
I do not know what the Kool-Aid Man does.
Me
Burst
neither, but I
through
go
walls.
with it.
The Kool-Aid Man is a small
The
meme.
joke
where-
is clearly you go. Oh no!
Oh,
Oh no! Oh yeah!
Yeah, and there's just like
That
a
red,
large.
it's that red lemonade, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Okay.
So you bust through the door. It's fresh air. Feels good. Sunshine. There are some knolls in the background.
I throw myself down on the grass.
Baby.
Can I assume you are making grass angels?
Yes, and do littles too. Like.
Alright. The rest of you. Arkal.
I am getting a rope,
Yes.
walk up the stairs,
Mm-hmm.
putting the
No.
No.
doll next to Arturus, just stay here.
Okay.
Pull the giant taxidermized owl bear up
Bugbear.
Bugbear.
stairs.
Bugbear.
Arkle, it's your
Bugbear.
castle. You can leave it down here and it will stay safe and protected and it will take you less effort.
Nah.
You successfully drag the bugbear upwards. Sham Sham.
When Urkel puts me down, I just like, okay, and just start making brass angels along with the crew.
I wanna high five you.
Can I? I want to like quickly roll an investigation on the room, see if we missed anything.
Go ahead.
15?
There is an old stone chair standing in a corner with just a skeleton on it with like old disheveled clothes as well. Seems like he was the previous owner of this place. Emphasis on previous, by the way.
How come everything in that room was like stayed okay, like the pictures and stuff, but there's a skeleton?
Wanna quickly roll an arcana on the skeleton to see if it's like actually dead and not undead.
Feel free.
Didn't you? But shouldn't the body like have remained well?
16.
The magic that has kept the interior of this room relatively good does come from the skeleton, but the skeleton itself it's dead. It's not undead dead. It's not a spirit, not a cataclysm, or it's dead.
It's a lich in disguise.
Kairi's just gonna be like, and a good day to you too, sir or ma'am.
Aturu.
And it's going to go like upstairs as well, following the rest.
Aturu.
When I look down to Doolittle, I notice they have something white between their teeth. As I
Doggo
look
got
at
a
it, it
bone.
looks like a bone.
Doolittle does have quite a nice bone.
Question: which bone?
Leg bone.
Femur.
That one.
So, we're taking a magical bone with us, I guess.
Is anyone out of the castle? Like the underground part of the castle?
Everyone's up.
Kairi's like closing the door behind, like, alright. That's a thing. Of which you guys need to make the contractors aware due to safety reasons, otherwise due to city regulations, they need to be aware before starting construction.
How about we sand the place? We just put a lot of stuff in it and like shut it forever.
More like there's a basement down there, so if they drill in the floor, there's a basement down there.
We may need to check
have
that
to be aware.
later with our other DM, who may have a say about this. Also, Sham Sham, you wanted to say a thing.
I wanted to make a pun.
Go ahead.
No. Oh.
Do it.
Does the bone turn into a trombone?
No.
Doolittle
Also, the
plays
tomato plant
music
shrivels
now.
just a bit more. You can feel it.
I can feel it in my soul and the plant book in my backpack.
Look what I got!
I can feel it in my bones.
The plant shrivels more.
Can you feel it in your trombones though?
You hear? By the way, you guys suddenly hear a knock on the door.
I made sure our call was outside
Oh.
before I closed the door.
Okay. I'm like, guys, look what I got.
I'm not even questioning you anymore.
The
Well,
rest of the
Now
stuff.
all you have to do is pick a room to put it in.
I'm still keeping it outside. It's good target practice.
That's also very smart.
That's the thing. By the way, the other
But
stuff
are you
that
gonna like throw weapons at it, or are you gonna throw knolls at it? Because I think you're working towards proficiency in knoll throwing.
Please do not throw me at the bugbear, nor any of my friends or
That should be a
family.
skill.
Yeah, but he made me. He wanted to be my disciple, so he is fair game.
No, he is not. I
Yes, he
clear.
is.
No.
Due to rules of like, just like, I want to say Argos right on this one. Spooky, you know why I think this.
I stand by my face.
If you want,
Anyways.
I can teach you too how to throw him. If he's being annoying, you just toss him. I can let
Anyways,
you. You can toss him too. Deal.
anyways,
Yeah. Uh,
time.
I do want to cut the session here, because we're back outside. I'd like to thank the players for being here despite the planning and the schedules and whatnot. I'd also like to thank Spooky for having joined us today in this lovely puzzle session.
Thank you for having me.
I want to thank the DM for doing this. This was amazing.
Yes, it was really good.
Possibly, I now have 2 disciples. I'm happy.
Yes, Sham Sham is now disciple.
I do want to make a small quote to something Arkal said before the session. So this is going to be puzzle session. I'm going to be useless. How do you feel about that statement now, Arkal?
You are not useless.
I was being a troll.
And it was useful.
Fair, but I was thinking, yeah,
But we all had a great time.
yeah.
Share this with your local, like, wacky biologist.
Share this with your local airborne gnome. Knoll.
Share this with your local skeleton in the basement. I know you've got one.
Share this with your local grass angel.
Doshi, this isn't a Nightfield radio announcement.
Share this with the plant you've also got in your basement.
That plant is dead now, by the way.
Share this with your wonderful guest player who was notified of this like an hour and a half before we played
Yeah,
and still showed up, so thank you. Share this with your half-orc with PTSS or PTSD, depending on which language you speak.
Share this with your no throwing Goliath.
Who may be actually getting a proficiency in it.
Share
Which is
this
one
with
thing I
the
never thought of
children. Like, share this with the children who have to deal with contractors.
I'm going to be a. I'm saying one thing. I'm getting a new feat. It's called the Tosser feat.
The tosser feet.
share this with your local doggo who has stolen someone's femur.
Share this with your local artificer who somehow carried both a cat and a dog out of something at the same time.
Who says that Oleander wasn't just riding on top of your head?
Yeah, like probably Oleander's just like chilling on my shoulder, just like vibing, just like
On your head, widget.
But most of all, share this with
Your friends.
share it with your friends. Share it with everyone who's currently stuck inside with the snow. Make sure make sure the elderly in your area are fine and have their groceries and everything. Just remember, sharing is cordo caring.
Good night,
Good
everybody.
night, everybody.
Good night.